Welcome to my healing world. My name is Monica. I am collagen babe. I live in Vancouver, BC, Canada. And it's 2:19 in the morning. Tomorrow night will be the new moon in Aries, and also a solar eclipse in Aries. And what will happen is that it'll hit about 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to do all my fire offerings in the daytime tomorrow, because I don't want to be in the eclipse build-up in the evening, because it's actually bad mojo to be in a eclipse energy. And I've had prior experience in Bali in 2019, where on December 25th, I fell and actually broke my face. So I have great respect for the solar flare that is happening tomorrow. And I'm just gonna keep my day quiet. I'll be chanting many, many prayers. I will be sending prayers to Myanmar in Burma, because they just had a 7.7 earthquake just 3 hours ago, and the shock waves actually went and hit Bangkok, Thailand, where my friend Harrison lives, and he sent me a message very quickly stating that, and he sent me a video of a building collapsing, a unfinished building collapsing due to the shock wave that went through Thailand tonight. And I have a deep fascination for earthquakes. I felt the (2004) tsunami in the news. I saw the news and I felt a great awe of the majestic of the earth as it goes through its birthing processes. And so I also was deeply affected by the 2011 earthquake in Fukushima, where the nuclear plant went off on March the 11th, 2011. And since then, I have been following the information about earthquakes every single day. And all my friends know that, because they've had to put up with me on my learning curve of reading the earth. Last week, we had a 6.7 in New Zealand, and I knew that it was going to send waves through China, Nepal, and going into Europe, Italy. And I knew it was going to send waves up north through Japan, and then along the Pacific Rim, down the west coast to from Alaska to the US and to Central America and South America. Now I understand that since Myanmar has been hit. 7.7 is really big. I mean, I'm sending all my love, all my respects to all the people that live on the path of that shock wave from Myanmar down through into Thailand. That's a great deal of land as well as population. So there's going to be a lot of people shook. And I send my prayers and my affirmations. I chant the Gayatri mantra. I'll be chanting Gayatri mantra all day tomorrow, just because that's just who I am. I can't explain why I am in the healing arts. I cannot explain why I have a fascination with horoscopes and astrology and human design. You know, I've been studying shiatsu since 1997. I was born a healer, and I continue to study whatever Mother Nature throws at me. And I am obsessive about studying. And I never stop, no matter what people think of me, I never stop learning about how to care for people. I mean, I felt even through Fukushima, I said, you know, if I were a mother in Fukushima, I would love to have all the information I could get on earthquakes so that if it ever happens again, I'd be better prepared. And I've lived up to my intention to study the vibrations and to attune people and the earth to a more calm and peaceful way of being. That's why I chant, that's why I meditate, that's why I'm alone, is because I have a great love for studying how to be a human on earth. So let me get back to the earthquake. I suggest that everybody get out of the energy that is going to be coming in the next 24 hours so that they can properly rest and prepare for anything that happens beyond the day. I mean, one of the things that I learned when I was broken in Bali in 2019 was you have to be present. There's nowhere else to go. You just have to, ground yourself. My strongest suggestion is to get some meat into you. Don't use any sugar. Your nerves are already in shock. You don't want to continue on that kind of energy by shocking your body anymore. Make sure that when you eat meat and not plants. With the earthquake, I always look at the opposite side of the earth. So we have to prepare the people in Peru to take care, to pack a bag, to make sure that they're prepared for anything that happens. The opposite of Myanmar, I'm gonna have to practice that one, is an island off of Peru. So let's just play with the idea of warning the people in Peru and all the surrounding countries to prepare for a shock wave, right? We also have to prepare the people on the wave that goes to Europe and the people that have this closeness to the Pacific Rim. I think that's enough information. It's late. I just got this information 2 hours ago from my friend in Bangkok, who knows that I'm fixated on learning about earthquakes and studying Schumann wave and resonance field, and it's just how my mind has picked my path for me. And if I can be of any service, I hope that when I send this out, that someone will be able to listen to it and make sense of what I say. Because for me, March, I was preparing for shock. You know, I have an innocent nature. And inside of me, I knew I had to prepare myself, rest, and fast, and digest, and purge, so that I was prepared for what was coming. And, you know, I want to offer my prayers to the people of Italy, you know, to Greenland, to every place there's a volcano, and every place that has had a prior experience with earthquakes. We have a big giant coronal hole on the sun. It's massive. It's actually half the sun. And that energy is actually focused on the earth. It's been like that for the last 2 weeks. You know, we've all felt it. You know, feeling overheated, feeling agitated, feeling a kind of like a anxiety and fear, especially if you're drinking way too much coffee. You would have felt extra punch of anxiety this last 2 weeks. So everybody, let's just chill and say your prayers. During an eclipse, it's 1,000 times more powerful to say an affirmation, a kind word, and send peace through the earth. Right? Respond well to what's happening, because you have heard from me the accumulation of all the studies I've done for the last 30 years, since I was turned into a healer in 1987. I hope I make sense to you. Take care. Let me just do a Gayatri mantra, the most healing of all mantras in the Sanskrit playbook. Om Bhurva Savatat Savator Varinyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodhyat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.